Actually, I can do it in game. Oh yeah. Also, for reasons unknown, I can't play this with a controller because it doesn't recognize it for some unknown reason. So I have to play this with a keyboard. Okay, this should be okay. I'm gonna put it to 9 for now. You let me know if it's too loud. Yeah, if you well, I'm not sure with a hard disk drive whether it would completely destroy it, but it would be damaging it, yeah. Okay, so this is the last game in the main storyline of Legacy of Kain. It continues pretty much right after the events of Soul Reaver 2. Sound go lower? Okay. Let me know if this is fine. The most important changes between this is it takes bits from the first Soul Reaver, from the second Soul Reaver, and from Blood Omen, and puts it into a single game. Excellent. The most noticeable improvement is the combat, and the most negative change is the camera angles, but you'll see that in a moment. Now, I did put this on a highest graphical options, and actually I can play it in 1080, so we're gonna see how that works. I'm hoping because the game is from 2003 that it won't hitch, but we'll see. It is kind of heavy on effects, so we will see. It should be fine. So let us go.
Given the choice, whether to rule a corrupt and failing empire, or to challenge the fates for another throw, a better throw against one's destiny, what was a king to do? Does one ever truly have a choice? One can only match, move by move, the machinations of fate, and thus defy the tyrannous stars. And so I returned to the sanctuary of my enemy, the fortress of the Sarafan Brotherhood, deemed impossible for any man to penetrate. Impossible for any man. Deep within these walls, my prey awaited. Moebious, the time streamer, deceiver and eternal gamester, using living beings as his pawns.
In the end, we'd rooted out an entire nest of the fiends.
But we had swept that area already.
Not well enough, but no matter. We purged every last one of that brood with fire, where their souls now rest.
Lord Moebious will be pleased.
It was time for Moebius to answer a few questions. I hoped for his sake to find him in a forthcoming mood.
So we are in the same era. Yeah, the combat is much better in this game. We are in the same era that we stopped last game in. What I don't like, and the only thing I don't like about this game, is the fixed camera angle. So I can move it with the mouse, and if I keep it still, it just it follows me automatically. But they're fixed camera angles, so it's like almost like Resident Evil or Silent Hill. You're moving from scene to scene, and you can look in like the angles of the map, but it's not good. But combat is absolutely magnificent. Hey. Yeah, combat in this game is magnificent. So the only thing I don't like is the camera angles. That to be fair, the camera angles are good and wide, but I don't have much control over the angle, so that makes it a bit annoying. You can't take a good look at a room before entering it, and sometimes I can't see things. But everything that you need to see, apart when you're caught off camera like that, is focused on, so it doesn't make much of a problem. But some puzzles are more difficult because you can't get a good look at your surroundings. I don't know why they did it like that. I don't like it, but it's how it is.
From time to time, it is necessary to feed, and the unusual event of a feast prepared by the Sarafan must be savored.
Unlike in Blood Omen 2, where it actually pays off to drain everybody of blood, in this game it's not necessary, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Because you have blood hunger, and what it does, it essentially you lose health over time. Like in not Resident Evil, like in Soul Reaver 1, there are collectibles, and the collectibles are there to help you increase your health and to increase your magic energy or mana. This is for health. Yeah, there's no really need for me to kill everybody. I'm just doing it because I want to, because I'm a mean person. There is really no need for me to kill everybody here.
What was that?
The touch of water is like acid to a vampire. I had to find another way to pass.
Want to check though, was there another route over here? Yes, there was, but it's locked. I keep forgetting that his jump is a bit stronger than Raziel's. So it's you play from both perspectives, both Kain and as Raziel. So they switch depending on which part of the story you are on. That green symbol, that was extra magical. Well, it's not exactly magical energy, it's the telekinetic energy. That green meter, that's only for telekinesis. The other spells are for the Reaver alone.
This passage undoubtedly led to the Time Streamer. My prey was nearly in my grasp. But the door had been sealed by a blessed barrier. As I approached, the Reaver resonated in response. Perhaps its dark sorcery could dispel these holy barriers.
I love this so much. Traps here again. The fixed camera angles don't do me any favors. Okay, checkpoint.
Locked. What a love of doors these pathetic humans have.
You also collect these. I'm not sure if they're actually texts in the game or just extras. They're extras, I think. Artwork and stuff. Come down here.
This emblem was unmistakably of vampire origin and designed to enhance the Reaver's power. But this coincidence seemed too convenient. Moebious clearly meant for me to find it.
Sound the alarm! Vampire! Don't let him escape!
Surround him! Surrender, fiend, and we will promise you an easy death.
I could promise you the same, but it would be a lie.
In this game, Reaver has elemental spells, and you get them by filling out the Reaver and then doing this. Wonderful. Wonderful. Loving it.
This barrier had a curious resonating effect on the Reaver.
Ouch. I think you remember what this room was.
This door had been equipped with a singular lock, requiring an unusual key. Somehow, I would find it.
Again, because this is kind of playing on my perspectives, I'm not sure which door I came from. Is this the... I think this is the one I came from. And this is the one I need to go through. Yep. But the game doesn't have a map. The game doesn't really need a map, but there is one thing that I want to check. Config auto map. Which button is for the status menu? Status menu is F. This is important. So there are a couple of things to go about. So this is the emblems you get. Kain and Raziel each get their own. They get their own artifacts and they get their own XP. So there are 5 levels of experience and each one unlocks an ability. It's a combat ability. It's like a combo. There's the arcane tome that I found.
Balance emblem.
Unfortunately, unlike in Blood Omen 1, there are no descriptions of the items. Just says what it is. There we go, that's the first level. Yeah, you are absolutely correct. The original Devil May Cry had the same thing with the camera, and I think that's what they were going for. So we received cadaverous laceration. Where is... Ah, there it is.
Cadaverous laceration.
A move and an action. That's a combo. What did I bound this to? Training dummy down there. Check what. Huh. Yeah, now, like 20 minutes into the game, it's asking me to do a tutorial. When I think about it now, I think there are a few things that it's trying to emulate from Devil May Cry 1. When was Devil May Cry even released? Maybe this is because of that. This game was released in 2003. Oh. Yeah, that was probably why it was like that. It was emulating Devil May Cry 1. I love the way that he opens doors. Oh, this door won't open. Because it's not a door, it's a bridge. Okay then. spell. The Reaver also has, while it's fully charged, its attacks have extra effects. I missed Kain saying De Victus. Okay, which door did that open? One? I seem to think it was a door with... Oh, it probably was that one. I don't see any other doors being open. Oh. Collectible. Oh, this is the area we came from because there is a door here to bust up. Oh. Checkpoint. You can save any time at the very least, but you always go from checkpoints. But I'm grateful for being able to save any time. Oh, I can't go down there. From there anyway. It also makes it difficult to explore when the camera is like this. Also very disorienting. Suspicious, but doesn't seem to be anything in it. Is that the correct way to go, or is this correct way to go? Ah, there's a collectible. Because of story reasons. So Blood Omen 2 came before Defiance, but the story of Blood Omen 2 is it's not part from the main storyline, because the events of Blood Omen 2 happen from the